What if I told you that in just 7 days you could regain control of your mind? Increase your focus, boost your confidence, and feel more motivated than you have in years. Sounds impossible, right? But here's the truth. Most people today are not tired because they work too hard. They're tired because their brains are overloaded with endless stimulation. Social media, video games, junk food, constant notifications, endless scrolling. And the worst part? Most people don't even realize it's happening. They wake up and grab their phone. They spend hours consuming content. They seek instant pleasure every chance they get, and then they wonder why they can't focus on their goals, why they procrastinate, why they feel unmotivated, why their dreams seem so far away. The answer is simple. Their brain has become addicted to dopamine. Today I'm going to tell you how a simple 7-day dopamine detox can completely transform your life. And if you stay until the end of this video, you'll learn exactly how to do it yourself. Because what you're about to hear could change the way you think forever. Let's begin. Imagine a man standing at the starting line of a race. He's talented. He's intelligent. He's capable of winning. But there's one problem. Every few seconds, someone distracts him. A notification pops up. A funny video appears. A new message arrives. A game invites him to play. A social media app begs for attention. Instead of running toward the finish line, he keeps looking away. Days become weeks. Weeks become months. Months become years. And eventually, he realizes something painful. He never lost because he wasn't good enough. He lost because he never focused long enough to reach his potential. That man is not just one person. That man is millions of people. Maybe even you. The average person checks their phone hundreds of times every day. Think about that. Hundreds of interruptions. Hundreds of moments where focus gets destroyed. Hundreds of opportunities wasted. Every time you scroll, every time you chase instant gratification, your brain receives a small reward, a small dopamine hit. Now, dopamine itself is not bad. In fact, dopamine is necessary. It's what drives motivation. It's what pushes us toward goals. It's what helps us achieve success. But when your brain gets flooded with easy dopamine all day long, something dangerous happens. The simple things in life stop feeling rewarding. Reading becomes boring. Studying becomes painful. Working becomes exhausting. Exercise feels impossible. Your brain starts demanding more stimulation, more entertainment, more scrolling, more distractions. And before you know it, you're trapped. You want success, but your habits are pulling you in the opposite direction. This is exactly why dopamine detox has become so powerful. Because it helps reset your relationship with pleasure. It teaches your brain to appreciate effort again. It helps you reclaim control. Now let me tell you a story. A young man dreamed of building a successful business. He had big goals, big ambitions, big plans. Every morning he promised himself he would work hard. But somehow the day always disappeared. 5 minutes on Instagram became 1 hour. One YouTube video became 20. A quick gaming session became an entire evening. At night he felt guilty. He knew he was wasting time. But the next day he repeated the same cycle. Again and again and again. One day he became frustrated. He looked at his life and realized something. The problem wasn't lack of opportunity. The problem wasn't lack of intelligence. The problem wasn't bad luck. The problem was his addiction to distraction. So he made a decision. For 7 days, he would eliminate everything that was stealing his focus. No endless scrolling, no mindless entertainment, no junk food, no unnecessary distractions. The first day felt horrible. His brain screamed for stimulation. He reached for his phone without thinking. He felt restless, bored, uncomfortable. But he continued. Day 2 was slightly better. Day 3 felt easier. Day 4 brought clarity. Day 5 brought energy. Day 6 brought confidence. And by day 7, something incredible happened. He felt alive again. His mind felt sharp. His focus returned. His motivation skyrocketed. The goals he once avoided suddenly felt exciting. Nothing magical happened. He didn't become a genius overnight, he simply removed the noise, and for the first time in years he could hear his own thoughts. That's the power of a dopamine detox. Most people think happiness comes from consuming more. more entertainment, more food, more comfort, more pleasure. But often happiness comes from wanting less, from simplifying your life, from creating space for what truly matters. Now here's what happens during a dopamine detox. When you remove constant stimulation, your brain begins to reset. Activities that once seemed boring become interesting again. A walk becomes enjoyable. Reading becomes rewarding. Working becomes satisfying. You begin to appreciate progress instead of instant gratification. And that's where transformation begins. Because success is not built on massive actions. Success is built on small actions repeated consistently. But consistency requires focus, and focus requires discipline. The problem is that discipline cannot grow in a mind addicted to constant pleasure. That's why so many people struggle. They aren't weak, they're overstimulated. Their minds never get a chance to recover. Their attention is constantly under attack. Every app is competing for their focus. Every platform is fighting for their time. And while they're distracted, their dreams remain untouched. Think about that. Every hour spent scrolling is an hour not spent building. Every day spent procrastinating is a day your future is delayed. Every distraction has a cost. And that cost is your potential. The greatest tragedy in life is not failure. The greatest tragedy is never discovering what you're capable of. Imagine looking back years from now. Imagine realizing you had the talent. You had the opportunity. You had the ability. But you wasted it, chasing temporary pleasure. That regret would be painful, and that's why you must act now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. Today, because your future is being created by what you do right now. A 7-day dopamine detox is not about punishment. It's about freedom. Freedom from addiction, freedom from distraction, freedom from wasting your life. It's about taking your power back. For the next 7 days, challenge yourself. Reduce social media. Limit unnecessary screen time. Avoid junk food. Spend time reading. Exercise daily. Write down your goals. Meditate. Take walks. Sit alone with your thoughts. Allow yourself to feel boredom, because boredom is not the enemy. Boredom is where creativity is born. Boredom is where ideas are discovered. Boredom is where growth begins. The modern world teaches us to escape boredom, but the most successful people learn how to embrace it. They understand that greatness requires deep focus, and deep focus requires silence. Remember this, your brain is like a garden. Whatever you feed it will grow. Feed it distractions, and distractions will grow. Feed it discipline, and discipline will grow. Feed it purpose, and purpose will grow. The choice is yours. 7 days may not sound like much, but 7 days can change everything. 7 days can change habits. 7 days can change perspective. 7 days can change momentum. And momentum can change a life. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to start. One decision, one commitment, one challenge. 7 days, that's all. And who knows, and those 7 days might become the turning point you've been waiting for. The moment you stop surviving and start thriving. The moment you stop consuming and start creating. The moment you stop dreaming and start doing. Because the life you want is not waiting on the other side of another scroll. It's waiting on the other side of discipline. It's waiting on the other side of focus. It's waiting on the other side of action. So here's my challenge to you. Starting today, commit to a 7-day dopamine detox. Take control of your mind. Take control of your habits. Take control of your future. Because nobody is coming to save you. Nobody can do the work for you. The responsibility is yours, but so is the reward. And when you look back 1 year from now, you'll be grateful you started today. Remember, your future is created by what you repeatedly do. Choose discipline over distraction. Choose growth over comfort. Choose purpose over pleasure. And watch your life transform. If you enjoyed this video and want more powerful motivational content that can help you unlock your full potential, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and join our community of future achievers. Your journey starts now. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and I'll see you in the next video.